Parashas Kedoshim speaks about the mitzvah of payah. This was when the farmers left the corners of their field for the poor people. Now it's very interesting. The pasuk starts off with a plural term saying, when you harvest your fields, plural, then it changes to a singular term and it says, you shouldn't cut the corner of your field. Now the question is, why does the pasuk change from a plural term to a singular term? The Kliyaka answers this question with the following story. There was once a town in Europe which held a meeting to decide how they were going to obtain enough whiskey for Simchas Torah. And they decided what they were going to do is, they'll get a big barrel and they'll knock on every house and ask them to please pour in a cup of whiskey. And like this, they'll have enough. When they turned up to the first house, the person made a calculation. If every single person in the town is going to give a cup of whiskey, how about I just give a cup of water, I'll pour it into the barrel, and no one will know the difference because the rest of it will be whiskey. It came to Simchas Torah and they opened up the barrel, and lo and behold, the whole barrel was water. Because every single person made the same calculation. Why do I need to give whiskey? Everyone else is going to give. So I'll put in water. And because everyone made the same calculation, all they had was a big barrel of water. When it comes to the harvest season, there might be an individual which will say, since everyone's giving payah, everyone's leaving the corner of their field, why should I? The poor will get from everyone else. Why does he need to get from me? And this is exactly what the pasuk is telling us, in plural. When everyone harvests their fields, then the pasuk turns into singular. You shouldn't cut the corner. You should leave the corner for the poor. And this is why it changes from a plural term to a singular term. Because even though everyone is cutting their fields, you should still leave the corner for the poor person. Whether it was Reb Shaila, whose yahrzeit was this week, whether it was Reb Chaim Wallerstein, who's unfortunately nifta this week, these were people who epitomized this concept of helping others. They didn't wait for other people to do their job, to look after Kerestir, to give tzedakah, to help people. They did it themselves. They didn't make calculations that someone else would do it. They took upon themselves to look after Kerestir. You should all have a wonderful Shabbos.